Hey guys, it is I, and I'm driving to classes right now. So, wanted to talk about why it is making money today is much harder than it's ever been, right? And again, not to try to be in a negative slump. It's just this week I was looking into how people should be able to get ahead and everything in terms of trying to make money in this economy. Figuring out the job market, stuff like that. And I even went ahead to just apply to different jobs to see how it looks out there in terms of like getting recruited or finding a job and stuff, just to see what it's taking these days. And I have to admit, it seems very daunting, right? Like a lot of these jobs that I looked at, it's over like 1,000 applicants and stuff for jobs, and these are for what I would consider livable wages, right? Anything like 60,000 above. And well, even 60,000 is like bare minimum. That's like a single person wage. But I'm just looking to see what it takes to get a job, and also looking at listings for homes in the area and everything. The average home in my area, for example, is like 400,000, and that's for like a 4-bedroom. Some areas is 3 bedrooms because it's like a little bit nicer. And it is very daunting because not only interest rates very high for houses, or mortgage rates I should say, to get a decent paying job seems to be very competitive as well. And there's a caveat of like, if you get a competitive job, how long are you going to be able to be at that job before something happens where they might let you go or not, right? So it's a lot of things that are going against people. And don't get me wrong, there are jobs to be had in certain areas, right? Like, car dealerships, delivery drivers, stuff like that. But then there's the next aspect of that. If you want to do those jobs, then do you sacrifice a lot of your family time and efforts to make money, and then you don't really have time to spend with your family? Because I know for sure in this area, to work at car dealerships is a 12-hour gig. And then for delivery drivers or people who do Uber, DoorDash and stuff, they do tend to work like at least 10 to 12 hours to make decent wages as well. So it's a lot of sacrifices that need to be made to earn what I would consider to be bare minimum in some cases. Not the car dealership so much, because if you're able to sell, you could make a decent wage there. But again, you're sacrificing your family time in order to make that livable wage, right? So just things I'm looking at. At the end of the day, I really do believe that investing what you have towards getting like your salary replaced by earned income through dividends or stocks and everything is the way to go. Because I'm looking at it time and time again. It's just, it doesn't make sense to not invest and struggle to make ends meet. And if you don't have that cash flow coming in from other means, you're going to work for the rest of your life. And that's a fact. Like, I'm looking at it objectively speaking. I'm trying to figure out what it takes for people to get through these things. And objectively speaking, if you're working any type of job, even if you're only making like $500 a week, you should be saving at least 10% of that, like so $50, and really buying like stocks or investments over time, right? I'm not saying that it's a guarantee, but it's kind of like long-term investing has been proven to show like it can really help you out if you invest in the right things, right? So it's not, but nothing is guaranteed, but it's something you should be doing. So if you don't know, like, the first thing you should invest in is yourself, which is like buying course materials or books and stuff to learn about investing, right? Or going to school for it, or taking a class or something. And then from there, you definitely should be investing in stocks or bonds or mutual funds or whatever vehicle you want to use to attain, financial freedom, so to speak, right? Because at the end of the day, your goal is to replace your earned income through working hours at a job with dividends or stocks or whatever investment vehicle you use, whether it's like rental properties and stuff. So that way you could actually get your hours back and not have to work as hard to make the money you want to make, right? So that's my 2 cents and stuff. But anyways, you guys tell me what you think and comment down below. It's like I'm going to still continue to do research and stuff. The next thing you can do is become a very good gambling person and see if that helps out too, right? So it's up to you on what vehicle you use. At the end of the day, you have to do something. So don't give up. We're going to figure this out together, I promise. Take care.